Friday at Stanford's Bank of the West Classic meant quarter-finals day, and after Jelena had already booked her place in the last four, it was the turn of Serena Williams to try and do the same. Standing in the Americans' way was dogged Australian Samantha Stosur, who'd already seen off sixth seed Dominika Cibulkova earlier in the week. Stosur soon set about working towards another upset, a break of the Williams serve in the very first game of the match, helping the 25-year-old from the Gold Coast to a one-set lead. 6-2 the score in the opener.
By 6 games to 2.
At the beginning of the second set, Stosur continued to play confidently. 40-15 up here at 2-1 down. Not feeling the pressure though.
James Stosur.
Now Serena's failed to hit top form all week. She hung tough though here, and after some hard work was eventually able to force the all-important break of serve.
New balls, please.
5-3 up, soon became 6-3. And the second set with it, one set all, right back in the game.
6 games to 3. 1 set all.
The winner of 34 career titles, Serena was unable to carry that momentum into the decider though, and an uncharacteristic double fault allowed Stosur to move into the semi-finals and record her very first win over Williams at the third time of asking. Final score in this one, 6-2, 3-6, 6-2. Stosur's opponent on Saturday will be Marion Bartoli. That's after the Frenchwoman knocked out Serbia's Jelena Jankovic. World number 14 Bartoli had to come from behind to reach the semis though, as the 6th-ranked Jankovic broke early before confirming with service hold to take a comfortable one-set lead. There's the confirmation of that break. First set ended 6 games to 3.
First set, Jankovic, 6 games to 3.
This clash was the first time that any of the 8-seeded players have met so far in this tournament, and it certainly lived up to its billing on paper when Bartoli hit straight back in set 2. Although the 24-year-old from France was making life difficult for Jankovic in what was the pair's 8th meeting, there was nothing to separate the players. A tie-break ensued, that going in Bartoli's favour, and a third set would have to be played.
7 games to 6, 1 set all.
So 1 set apiece then, and Bartoli close to being broken at the start of set 3.
Game Jankovic.
In the end she was. There it is, Jankovic 2-1 up. But Bartoli requested to speak with the coach. Whatever was said seemed to work. A 6-3 scoreline in the third, securing her passage into the last 4 and keeping alive her hopes of picking up a 5th career crown.
Match Bartoli. 3-6, 7-6, 6-3.
Moving on, and after disappointment during the day for the younger Williams sister, Venus shone at the University Stadium to set up a semi-final against Elena Dementieva. Her opponent here was none other than Maria Sharapova. Not too long ago, a real challenger to the Williams sisters' dominance of the tour. However, with the Russian still struggling to find her best tennis after that long injury layoff, Venus made short work of sending her packing. Sharapova failed to win a single second serve point in the opener and was consequently broken twice. Venus taking the lead 6-2.
6 games to 2.
Set 2 was to be a similar story. 2 service holds from the American world number 3 bookended an early break of the Sharapova serve as Venus raced into a 3-game lead. The Russian was obviously struggling to come to terms with the size of the task now facing her. And the 3 times Grand Slam champion did manage to briefly sort out her own serve. However, it was too little, too late as Venus Williams closed the deal in a little over an hour and a quarter the time. 6-2, 6-2. She moves on.